Here's how to transform a one-on-one high-ticket program into a membership. First of all, your pricing. Your pricing should not be the full price as the front-end offer. So you never ever publicize that. Instead, your pricing becomes a weekly payment. Weekly payment is a lower barrier of entry, allows you to have cash flow, allows the other person to pay you more easily, assuming they also have cash flow, because if there are people that live on paychecks, that wouldn't make sense. But lowering the barrier of entry is one of the things that you can do for people to be more open to work with you. But you might say, well, that's just a payment plan, isn't it? Well, yes, but the trick is in the offer. Especially on one-on-one coaching, we want to be very clear on what the deliverables are. What is the outcome that the client is after? And I'm sure you have a rough idea on the time frame in which you can deliver that, or at least showing the client the path to reach that destination. I feel personally that when you give a time frame, it's a hit and miss, because some people fly through the content and apply everything, and some people take longer. And you as coach, as business owner, feel like you have to deliver on time, but it's not in your control because your client will just go at their own pace. And they might have new difficulties or obstacles along the way that you cannot predict. So you feel anxious, they feel anxious because they're spending a lot of money and they know they need to finish it on a specific day, and that's frustrating. So what I highly recommend you to do is to craft an offer that doesn't promise a direct outcome by a certain amount of weeks or months because of the dynamics that I just explained. You can pre-frame how long they will work with you towards that outcome, and you can decide, I don't know, maybe 4 months, 16 weeks. Within these 16 weeks, you can totally promise that you're going to show them the phases of the journey. For example, in business, for us, it would be like how to restructure your offer, how to improve your messaging to attract dream clients, how to make your business sustainable, how to avoid having team members, how to reduce overhead. There's so many things that we do with our clients. But what happens is, when people work with you, they work with you because they know they're going somewhere. You've agreed on a plan. Now, it's not your responsibility to make sure the plan gets done in 16 weeks because life gets in the way. But what you can promise is that you'll be there every step of the way for them for 16 weeks. And if you structure your initial offer around this initial phase, but also have already in mind the whole year journey that you think, because you should have experience, you should know what happens after the first 4 months, for example, you should be ready towards the end of the 16 weeks with another offer, which is basically the same offer as before, just assessing what's been built and done so far and introducing solution to the problems that have arisen from the initial work with you. So it's basically a renewal of a continuation of working with you. So from that moment on, maybe you spend the majority of the time explaining the foundation to your people, your method, your vehicle, and they have content, they have tools, they have resources. Now they only need support. So you can create an offer that it's lighter, that it's probably cheaper, that you can say, listen, if you want my help and support moving forward, because I know where you want to go and I know you're going to encounter X, Y, and Z problem, I can help you overcome them. You just keep working with us. It's going to be this amount every week until you decide to cancel. That becomes your membership. But your front-end offer was front-loaded with the plan, the end destination, which you agreed on, because people leave memberships not when they stop receiving value from you, but mainly when they don't think you can have a solution for their future problem, or they don't think you can bring them to where they want to go. So by doing initial offer and a continuation offer, you can turn your one-on-one coaching into a high-ticket membership. If you want to craft your next 10K offer in a way that produces monthly recurring revenue and it feels light and exciting to deliver, Alessia and I are doing a 2-day intensive one-on-one where we'll sit down with you, analyze your assets, and help you craft the perfect high-ticket offer that you can launch this month or in a few weeks. So if you're done overthinking and you want our help to craft your next 10K offer and deploy it next week, click the link below to see all of the details.